I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at Superman number 12. What happens when the Man of Tomorrow comes up against a very paranormal threat? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? Okay then, so as we join the comic, we check on in with Lois Lane, who is checking out what's going down over at the Hamilton Horn, the local small town newspaper. Yeah, just because she took a job at the big Daily Planet doesn't mean she still isn't interested in what's going on in her own community, which I think is kinda cool. In fact, Lois even gets tipped off to a potentially important story. It turns out some real estate individual is actually buying up a bunch of the county, but before this story can get elaborated on, this nice editor woman ends up getting attacked by Frankenstein, Agent of Shade. Ah yes, Frankenstein, one of those beloved cult DC characters who can never quite seem to get a solo series off the ground, but who continues to make a lot of really fun cameo appearances like this one. Frank has a major nasty narc on for this editor woman, but luckily Lois managed to save one of the Hellbat gauntlets from her adventure on the moon, and as such is able to blast the undead dude. Of course, it's going to take a lot more than that to drop Frankenstein's monster, so Lois, as if she hadn't done enough cool shit that day, manages to steal Frank's ride, a flying motorcycle. It's at this point Superman ends up getting involved. Hey man, Frank, it looks like you're attacking my wife, man, in broad daylight in my own backyard. I can't let this stand, brah, not even a little bit. Frankenstein still holds up and down that this is part of his mission and that woman has to die. I also find it interesting that this older Superman doesn't recognize Frankenstein, even though they have crossed paths before in the old universe. Then again, if I remember the last annual I read correctly, I think as part of his adventure with Swamp Thing, Superman had to give up a bunch of his memories from his old life. Also, I'm pretty sure the Frankenstein that this Superman knows was actually a villain anyway, so it might make sense why he's not giving him a fair shake here and now. The two take turns battering and knocking each other around for a little bit, actually being more evenly matched than you might think. That's when Lois and the editor woman show up yet again. Frankenstein manages to grab the lady and tear off her latex mask. Yeah, all Scooby-Doo style. Wouldn't you know it, Frankenstein was totally right all along and she is a horrible monster. Go figure. Superman number 12 was a cool little story that paired up two characters that don't get paired up all that often. I like between this and the Swamp Thing annual, Superman is dealing with more paranormal threats than ever before. It's also nice to see even after becoming a wife and mother, Lois Lane still very much has a life outside the house and outside Hamilton County, but she can still bring it down every so often. This is a cool little kickoff to a new arc. It is kind of let down by the fact that I'm forced to ask, hey, how come Superman didn't believe Frankenstein sooner? But hey, if he did trust him, we wouldn't have gotten a story or a cool fight, would we? So overall, I would end up giving this one a 7.5 out of 10.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer? Or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.